Oh, check me out. I'm all branded up. I got the two different companies, Sharpline Equity, the investment company, and then got Sharpline Communities on the top, all faded out. I like this hat. Okay, price per pound. Price per pound is probably actually not going to make you sound like an idiot, but I do think it will make you sound smart if you know. I don't know if you necessarily have to use this term a lot just to sound professional, but if somebody says it to you, you know what they're talking about. Okay, so when you're dealing with apartment complexes and other commercial real estate, um, like it's based on cap rate and NOI. So if you have better NOI and it's real and it's repeatable and somebody else can achieve it, and you get higher rents than others can, or you've proven that you can, and the next buyer can duplicate it, the value goes up per unit, right? Because the whole property went up in value, and then your individual unit count went up because of your higher NOI. So when you start to get into distress deals, or say a deal that is half occupied, but it's probably used more in a price per pound is used more in a distress situation. If the NOI is so low because of really poor performance, and anything can happen to the property, but it's half occupied, let's say, and there's a lot of work that has to happen. If you start running your numbers and you apply a reasonable cap rate, let's say 6, 7, or 8 in varying circumstances, 5, 6, 7, or 8, right? And you have a really low NOI, you're going to go to the broker or the seller, and you're going to be talking like the thing is worth 20,000 a door. And sometimes you can find a seller that will do that in an ultra distressed. But if you have rents of say $2,000 a month, like a really nice area, B class or an A class, and you just know that if you get it fixed up a bit and you go get um, high rents, it doesn't matter if it's 0% occupied. There is a price per pound minimum that the shell of the building, or whatever state the shell is in, obviously if it's in a better shape, the price per pound goes up. That is a minimum of what it doesn't, it's irrespective of the cap rate. So price per pound is about like what is, if you, I'm picking stuffing out. I think that's probably like a reasonable assumption. Let's just say you know that you can get $2,000 rents. I mean, this would be a really nice area, but you can have old buildings, right, in downtowns that can achieve really good rents. But you got to put like 50 or 100,000 a unit in to get it there. Got to put a lot of money in, right? One of the things that will happen is the higher the achievable rent, the higher the minimum price per pound. Do you understand? So you would say like, oh man, like you're 0% occupied. Look at these taxes. This thing's worth 30,000 a unit maximum on an income basis. Let's just say there's like 10 units of occupied. If you could get 2,000 rents and it was completely destroyed, I mean, there are times probably where that would sell for 100,000 a unit. Because if you put 50 to 60,000 a unit in, and you're all in for 160,000 a unit, and you get 2,000 a month rents, like you'll do really well, and the thing will be worth 200 something a door maybe. So price per pound is when NOI starts to deteriorate, and the minimum value of the building and where it can go coincide, and you reach a minimum price per pound on the building's worth. So you'll know what they're talking about. And this is like heavy value add stuff. So hopefully that helps. I don't think you'll sound like an idiot, but you certainly will showcase that you know what you're talking about.